I mean, I think that as the Times Group, we have always been at the forefront of promoting change, right?
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Neha from Team Adgully, and today with me I have Neeti Chopra, Brand Director, Times Metro Supplements and the Economic Times, as well as Swati Bhattacharya, who is the Creative Chairperson of FCB Group. Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, Nehal.
Hi.
Hi. So before I begin with the campaign and everything, Swati, I would like to know from you that campaigns like these are very sensitive in nature and require just the right narrative, which obviously is beautifully showcased in the Out and Proud work campaign. So what were the challenges that you faced while bringing out this campaign? And maybe Neeti ma'am, you can share your experience as well, that what was the challenges that you faced while briefing her with this for this campaign?
Yeah,
Swati,
so
may I go first?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
did you say you want to go first?
Yeah, I want to go first, Nehal.
Okay.
I mean, I think that, frankly, I don't think so I faced any challenge. Swati and I had a conversation, and I said, Swati, you did such an amazing campaign with Out and Proud, which was on the back of the decriminalization of homosexuality in India. And that was a huge success, and it had a big impact in terms of the number of people that came out and spoke about their stories, and it was done in the format of classifieds in the newspaper. And I just said to her that, why don't we think of what could be version 2? And as we started talking, this idea came out. Now, did it come out as Out and Proud at work? No, it had, it's gone through an evolution, but there has been no challenge. Okay. I think the challenge comes from the space that we are trying to get into, but it has not come from in the way that we have worked together or how the idea has developed and evolved. Yes, Swati, okay, all yours. Sorry, I just felt I had to say this.
Yeah, no, I think for both Neeti and me in the beginning, the whole point of actually working with the community to find out what is coming in the way of the community, to truly understand on a granular level, what are those little things that come in the way of a full, authentic life at work. And I think once we got Pride Circle also to come in, we knew we were working with the community to do something for the community. So that amount of thing of what, the real lived experiences of the community is what guided us to do what we have done.
And what was the kind of response that you received for this campaign?
Well, it's early days. It just
launched the campaign.
Just few days, but I think the social media already is buzzing with this campaign. So yes, it's getting a lot of buzz. So how do you feel about it? And what are the messages or the comments that you received from the peers?
Yeah, I'm like constantly going to LinkedIn and to go and see what everybody is writing. I think, there was the big Oscar Euphorian, which is really great, like for the country. And so I think there was a lot of chatter about that. But since yesterday, I'm seeing, and what is really heartening is to see HR heads of companies actually taking a photograph of the newspaper and saying, woke up to a wonderful Monday, So I feel, and that is actually, HR managers are a very, very important part of this campaign, because that is when the needle shifts there, then the needle shifts on the ground.
Absolutely.
In fact, I agree with Swati, and while the campaign is just launched, you're absolutely right. There is a lot of buzz on social media, and as we talk over the next couple of minutes, I think that one of the things that was our goal was really to begin a conversation on this subject and to sensitize people to what the LGBTQ plus community goes through when it comes to getting a fair and non-discriminatory livelihood, and people should be aware that, hey, I am the one doing it to someone, We want that to happen. And I think that that is the goal towards which we are moving. And already there are a lot of influencers on social media, including CEOs and HR heads who are talking about it. And to give you some examples, I was just actually scrolling through some of the stuff as I was speaking with you. So, Sindhu Gangadharan, she is the MD of SAP Labs. She said, so awesome to see this in today's paper. It's a brilliant campaign, right? Because she said, I'm excited about it. And I know Sindhu personally. And after that, I spoke with her and she said, this is a conversation that we should have been having a few years ago. It's good that you're doing it. Or, Keshav Suri, he has spoken about, and he has been a vocal speaker in the LGBTQ movement, that, we need to hire not just a diverse workforce, we also need to make them feel valued. Or there is, Raja Rao, Saurabh, it goes on. There are just so many people. There's this lady called Sonia Samur. She's an actor and a beauty influencer. She has said, stop sharing, start #fix the glitch, because #fix the glitch is what we are promoting and pushing. And a lot of them are now saying, somebody else here is saying, wow, Bombay Times, this is great. Incredible to see this as a cover in today's papers. So it goes on. There are lots of people who have spoken about this, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've just started. There's a lot of work to be done in this campaign. And there is a lot of, there's a lot of micro work that has to happen. The macro we've launched, we've done this, the big ad, we've got editorial support. And I think that this is a subject that needs a lot of gravitas. We need to discuss these issues in the manner in which editorial can, and they are going to bring out lots of stories to the fore of not just the discrimination that the community has faced, but also of some of the successes that people have got, because I think inspiration is as important. And that's what we are working towards.
But there are nowadays it has happened or become a trend or a fad that every other campaign which has a narrative of something to do with religion or something to do with a social issue like this, the social media bullies, if we say, they start trolling it or have something or the other or a separate point of view regarding the same. So did you face any such situation as of now? What are your thoughts regarding this?
No, I never faced any bullying, even when we did Sindoor Khela. When we did Out and Proud, no bullying, and now Out and Proud at work, no bullying. I don't know of any. Neeti?
No, neither do I. And I don't think so we are going to face it in this either. So.
Okay, let's hope so.
Yeah.
And what made Times of India associate itself with an initiative like this?
Well, I think Times of India already... Sorry, yeah, Swati, please.
No. I'm saying, like my history with Times of India, and like Times of India is right from, I think the first guy to take up any issues was like Lakshman, the common man. So this, I think in terms of even the Calcutta Times, I remember No Conditions Apply, the whole campaign and under which we had done Sindoor Khela, always trying to nudge society in the right direction. This is about compassion, awareness, empathy. These are values that will only benefit the human race, And we are talking about people from the community who've got educated, got trained, come to you with a CV which is good for the job. And yet, when a resume never resumes office because of a person's sexual orientation, because they have an effeminate voice, because they use their hands, or they dress differently, we're talking about that.
Yeah. I think that as the Times Group, we have always been at the forefront of promoting change, right? Swati just gave you some examples of it. And I also think that from time to time, what we have observed is that our readers, they not only support, they actively participate in some of these campaigns and the causes that we have championed. Because it's the manner in which you do it. Like Swati just said, there is empathy, compassion, there is love, there is caring, all of it sort of works together. And that is what we all face in our day-to-day lives also. Right. Those are the kind of emotions that we go through. So if you are able to strike the right chord, your reader responds to it. And they want to reach out, they want to help, they want to support. And in this case, it is about people's livelihood. and therefore it becomes very important. So yeah, whether it's, and Times Metro supplements, Bombay Times, Delhi Times, Calcutta, Bangalore, we are across India. And this is something that we've already done it, right? Out and Proud came out on the back of the decriminalization of homosexuality in India. And that was a very successful campaign that spoke about the right of people to come out and to be who they are.
Yeah, and the same thing, that even though the laws change, until and unless society changes, sirf law badalne se kuch hota nahi hai. It's the same argument we are taking forward.
Absolutely. Right. And are you planning to do any other initiative apart from this campaign, like workshop or something like that?
Of course, we're doing training, we're doing workshops, we're doing job fairs. Like, we have a whole lot of stuff happening on ground.
Yeah. So, there is the website, timesoutandproud.com, where we are going to be asking the community to showcase their stories. We are asking them to upload their resumes. Over time, we'll build a database, and working along with our partner Pride Circle, who exclusively works to help this community find jobs and works with organizations, that is going to become available to them across the campaign as you will see it unfold. It's like I just said, it's a tip of the iceberg. We've just launched the campaign, but as you will see it unfold, we will bring these stories to the forefront as to what people face, what needs to be done for them. And this is going to be a campaign that you're going to see across not just print, which is our platform, but also across television and digital, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. It's actually going to be there. And most importantly, what I said earlier, it is going to also have the editorial is going to campaign this as well, and therefore bring out those stories. And that is a very important part of how we are able to engage our readers with a cause that is so important.
Absolutely. I hope it becomes a social movement in itself.
Yeah.
And
thank you for that. I hope so too.
Yes. So how do you plan to weave other workplace issues through your campaigns? This is one part of it. Are there any other such campaigns that you have planned under this umbrella, or there's a separate campaign to, weave in the other issues that people have at workplace?
No, at this moment, we are focusing on this, and we'd like to keep the focus on this. Yes, in the future, there may be other things, but as of now, it is Out and Proud at work.
And we are fixing the glitch at work. Yeah.
Okay, and how do you two, as leaders, make your workplace better?
I think a good start point is really that we are able to have the kind of conversation that we are having just now. I think that, let me not trivialize it. I think everybody in a workplace must feel equal. It doesn't matter what your gender, orientation, or color, caste, creed, religion is. We don't wear it on our sleeve, and I wouldn't want anybody in the organization to wear it on their sleeve either. And that's what we should stay with. We are fair, inclusive, non-discriminatory.
Absolutely. And anything you want to add, Matt?
No, just that. I think it is all about an awareness and consciousness of, because I think, it is the quality of relationships that we forge at work that actually gives you all that about team building. And, now, but the team building can't happen if somebody in that team can't even be his or herself with you, and it's just a thing about being conscious of that, and just using the principles of being a good human being at work.
That's so true, Swati.
Right. All right, that was all with my questions. Thank you so much. Got to learn a lot from you both.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nehal.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
Swati. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
see you soon.